2, 3. I ain't praying, I'm confessing. I had a drinking problem, called it sleep. Lost my house, lost my name, lost my peace. They walked out quiet, didn't slam a door. I poured another glass, said one more. White lines humming under busted tires, radio preaching through the wire. Nashville lights blur like ghosts. I was thinking about letting go. I didn't wanna die, I just didn't wanna feel. I'm a lost cause, hell I know, bottle rattling, blood running slow. One more mile and I'm gone for good. Pulled to the shoulder, understood I'm a lost cause. Maybe so, but I ain't ready to let it go. February 29th, that's the night I fall for this. Side of the road, breathing smoke and shame. Cried so hard I forgot my name. Walked in late, eyes on the floor. Heard my story in 10 men more. Same scars, different sin. Same hell we keep living in. Didn't promise God a thing, just said help and walked in. One day clean, there was a deed. I'm a lost cause, hell I know, bottle rattling, blood running slow. One more mile and I'm gone for good. Pulled to the shoulder, understood I'm a lost cause. Maybe so, but I ain't ready to let it go. February 29th, that's the night I fall for this. Funny day, don't come around like second chances in this town. One breath, one chair, one truth. That's how a dead man moves. I'm a lost cause, I know, still fighting every damn road. One day clean, one night at a time. February 29th, yeah, February 29th. Still breathing, still breathing. No countdown, I just woke up here again. Take music, baby, roll the roadside. Stillness, tension, the space between lines matter. The mirror stayed crooked on the wall, said nothing, did nothing wrong. I keep the television talking all night so the dark doesn't start arranging itself. I don't tell people what I remember, I tell them what still shows up. I'm still here, didn't expect that much. Some days I don't move, just let the hours touch. My head won't quiet, my hands don't care. I don't feel better, I'm still here. Doctors use numbers, forms use names. Neither one walks a hallway into my head. Crowds feel tighter than they should. Doors always look smaller up close. I don't cry when I talk about it. That response was trained out early, but certain songs don't ask permission. They walk straight in and sit down. I'm not looking for fixing, just something that doesn't lie. I'm still here, didn't plan it this long. Some nights I replay everything wrong. I don't feel brave, I don't feel clear, I don't feel safe. I'm still here. I don't call this healing, I don't call it hope. I call it waking up, putting my boots on slow. Standing feels heavier now, but it's still a choice I made. I'm still here, breathing counts today. Scars stay quiet, they don't go away. This song didn't fix me, it didn't steer, it just stood still with me. I'm still here. '54. Still here. Didn't stop the song. The room was quiet in that practice way. Machines breathing so neither of us had to. The afternoon light stayed where it was, like it didn't want to interrupt. Your hand was warm, that part surprised me. I thought it would be colder when the end showed up. We'd heard this song before. We didn't know it was learning us. The song kept going when you didn't. Halfway through the second verse, your chest forgot what came next. I didn't scream, I didn't move, I just stayed where we were, while the song was still playing. 40 years is a strange number, too long to be called brief, too short to make sense of anything. Cancer took its time with you, then rushed the ending like it was late. I watch your mouth open, then settle. No speech, no message, just the quiet decision of a body that had carried enough. I didn't tell you to stay, I didn't tell you it was okay. The song kept going counted prayers that didn't return. I waited for something to argue back, nothing did. The room stayed full, your side of the silence. Learn my name. I don't say you lost the fight, you didn't lose anything. You gave everything back, piece by piece, and kept your dignity to the end. Now this song isn't a song, it's a timestamp, a before and after I didn't consent to. The song keeps going every time I press play. You stop in the same place every single day. I don't turn it off, I let it run through. Loving you didn't end, it just changed rooms. The song finished, I didn't.
Day 36. The house is awake before I am. Treatment taught my mouth new words, but my hands didn't forget the old ones. The clock drags its feet across the wall, every minute asking what I'm gonna do with it. The room feels too clean, like it's waiting for something to happen. I sit down before I need to, just to prove I still can. I don't think about using. My body does that part for me. It shows up while the song is playing. Starts low, somewhere behind my ribs. I stay where I am, I don't answer it. By the time the last line fades, it loosens its grip. "13 years train my nerves to listen fast. They hear a promise before it's spoken. Some days the warning wears my name, sits close enough to share my breath. I start counting things that don't matter, cracks in the ceiling, dust on the fan, anything to keep my hands busy long enough to forget their old job. I don't turn the music on to escape, I turn it on to stay in place. It gets louder halfway through the song. Every part of me leans forward, I don't move, I let it talk itself, tired by the final chord. It forgets what it came for. They call it strength when you don't give in. That's not what this is. This is waiting with your whole body until the moment passes without permission. Worth doesn't feel real yet, but worthless doesn't stick like it used to. It comes and I don't follow. Both things are true at once. I stay sitting, unfinished, breathing. When the song goes quiet, I'm still clean. 36 days, still here.
Didn't ask for it, didn't turn away. I've heard songs come and go, most of them do. They knock, they talk, then leave the room. This one stayed quiet, stood its ground, didn't need fixing, didn't look around. I wasn't looking, that's how it worked. It didn't pass through, didn't fade out clean. It sat between what I've done and what I keep unseen. Came from a younger hand, played like it meant nothing. I almost spoke over it, almost missed the way settling. No shining and no plea, just something real looking back at me. I know the sound of something hurt. It didn't pass through, didn't ask to stay. It held its place and didn't move when the room did anyway. I let it finish, I didn't rush. This house breeds habits I learned fast. Same bottles on the counter, same smoke in the throat. Comfort shows its teeth when the lights go low. Warmth comes cheap here, so does the crash. I took the short, calm, and paid it back in ash. Really talks sweet, then it leans in close. It wraps tight, then digs in. Silence feels good until it caves the chest. I stay in the noise now, I let it bite. I grind my jaw and wait out the
night. Work keeps the blood moving, pain keeps me straight. Sweat tells the truth better than escape. The numb still knocks, I hear the pitch. I keep my hands busy and starve the end. Easy path, circle back. It wraps tight, takes more. Breast turns heavy on the floor. I don't bargain, I don't bend, I hold the line until it ends. This isn't hope, it's pressure, a choice made loud inside the body. Family traits sit deep, I cut around them. It wraps tight, then lets go. The burn runs out when I stay slow. No borrowed calm, no borrowed skin. I keep my ground and bleed it clean. Jaw sore, hand steady.
I wore the right face and broke it daily. Minivans and smiles, clean kitchens, clean lies. I learned early how to look untouched. Then the quiet split needle learned my name. Pipe burned time away, everything answered fast and charged interest. Shame makes a good leash if you pull it right. I sang low and called it home. Hands out, head down, body on. Every promise bent, every line crossed. That road takes what it costs. Concrete nights, sirens for lullabies, doors shut easy, people stop seeing. I sold whatever stayed, I slept where the light didn't reach, hope turned thin, breath came borrowed, rock bottom keeps moving until it doesn't. I sang low and stayed there long, skin and bone, right and wrong. No soft exits, no clean hands, just one last place to stand. I didn't rise gentle, I broke upwards, something heavier than me held my spine straight, not a deal, not a trick, a voice that called me by name and meant it. I walked out chained, scarred and clean, same past new weight on me. Addiction picks anyone, recovery asks consent. I gave him mine and and didn't look back. The mirror learned my face again. The night got loud, I stayed. Pressure stacked up fast, bad news travels light. My hands knew the old way out, my head went quiet for a second. Fear talks clear when it shows up, it doesn't ask permission. It tells you what would be easier in ways. I felt the pull, I felt the door. I stayed in the room, I didn't run it off. I let the shaking pass without making it stop the wrong way. The night kept asking, I kept my place. Some fights are won by staying. Relief showed up dressed familiar, same voice, same deal. It promised distance from what I couldn't control. I learned something standing there. Escape always wants interest. Presence costs more up front, but it leaves you whole. I wasn't strong, I was responsible. I stayed in the room, let the fear breathe, let the urge burn down without feeding in me. I didn't fix anything, I didn't save the day. I just stayed long enough to keep my word. Some battles aren't loud, they don't look brave, they look like sitting still when everything in you wants relief. I chose to be reachable, I chose to be here. I stayed in the room, the choice stacked up. One night leaned on another until it held whatever comes after. This much is true, I didn't walk away when it mattered. Light stayed on, so did I. I forgot today, I'm trying again tomorrow. I went back through old pictures, not to remember, just to breathe the same air we used to. Some smiles stay alive, some nights carried away. You've been quiet in a way I don't always hear right. I fill the room with my feelings and miss yours moving slower. Don't know what reaches you anymore. If you'll dance, I won't ask why. No fixing, no talking it out, just the floor, the sound, and whatever still knows how to sway. If nothing connects, that's alright. I'll take the dance and let it be. Being with you taught me how long a moment can last. I still get that small lift in my chest when you turn toward me. I forget sometimes that weight doesn't show itself. It just settles in places that don't ask for attention. Tomorrow doesn't owe us anything. That's what makes it useful. If you'll dance, I won't rush it. No past, no future to carry. Just this space where our feet remember before our mouths do. If it ends there, it ends clean. I'll take the dance and let it be. Love doesn't always speak loud. Sometimes it clears a room and waits. I'm not asking you to feel better, I'm asking you to move with me. If you'll dance, I'll meet you halfway. No answers, no need to explain, just two people standing close enough to hear the song finish. I'll play it tomorrow. You can decide the rest. Morning hit hard, I stayed. Doors closed when I asked for help. White coats looked past my eyes. I carried this silence home and set it on the table. Something in me stopped negotiating. No speeches, no countdown, just a line drawn where I stood. I found one thing worth holding. I cut it clean, let the body argue, let the night say anything it wanted. I kept my hands empty and my feet planted. The day broke and I didn't go back. I started telling the truth out loud, one room at a time. Every name I said it to took a pound off my chest. The past still knocks, some days it gets loud. Old rooms reopen when the house goes quiet. Weight moves when you share it I cut it clean, stayed with a shake, let the storm burn itself out without feeding in me. No rescue, no applause, just breathe, returning where it belongs. There are days my eyes water for reasons I can't pin down. I don't push them away anymore, I let them pass through and leave less behind. I cut it clean, chose a long edge of the day, held the one thing that mattered more than relief. It gets lighter, not fast enough to keep walking. The tables stay clear, so did my hands.
I've done things I don't mention, things I don't dress up as right, choices made in cold mornings, sins carved into long night. Ain't looking for confession, ain't asking to rewind. Some roads don't let you turn around once you leave them behind. Truth don't have a warning, it just hits you when it will. You don't outrun your history, you just learn to walk it still. We walk with what we did, no matter where we run. Shadows keep their patience, they don't lose to any sun. We walk with what we did, that's the cost of growing old. You don't choose the weight you carry, just choose how tight you hold. I've seen better men get broken by the echoes in their heads, seen liars sleep like newborns, seen honest hearts lose thread. Life don't hand out justice, it just keeps the score it keeps. And the things you wish were buried come back when you're trying to sleep. Every scar remembers, every silence has a name. You don't fix what made you stumble, you just walk on just the same. We walk with what we did, can't pretend it ain't there. Some truths stay under skin, longer than the air you share. We walk with what we did, that's a deal we never choose. You don't get to drop the burden, you just learn what not to lose. Some nights feel forgiven, some nights feel like death. But the past don't take apologies, it just takes what you forget. We walk with what we did, footsteps heavy but they're ours. Can't undo the early choices, can't rewrite the darker hours. We walk with what we did, somehow make it fit. We're not shaped by what we wanted, we're shaped by what we did. Ooh. Ooh. house thin under my boots. Tried blaming every darkness on lost time and crooked roots. But the closer that I get to peace, the clearer truth gets shown. The shadow that I feared the most was the one I called my own. You can hide from every stranger, you can lie to every friend, but the man inside the mirror still meets you in the end. The last shadow is our own, follows where we go. It don't care about right or wrong, it just knows what we know. The last shadow is our own, walks behind our name. You can bury every memory, but your shadow keeps the same. I've blamed the world for hurt and blamed myself for falling short. Try to run from old mistakes like a thief escapes the court. But guilt don't fade in daylight, truth don't bow to prayer. The shadow you ignore is the one still standing there. You can quiet every whisper, you can dim the brightest dawn, but there's no outrunning footprints made by the man you've been so long. The last shadow is our own, steady as the night. Walk beside it long enough and it starts to feel like right. The last shadow is our own, patient as the grave. You can lose 100 battles, but your shadow still behaves. I stopped running yesterday and the silence felt like home. Sometimes facing down your darkness is the way to stand alone. The last shadow is our own, heavy but it's true. You don't beat the past you lived, you just learn to walk it through. The last shadow is our own, cut from flesh and bone. And when the light behind me fades, that's a shadow I'll call home. This road's the only witness, but don't soften what it sees. It remembers how I stumbled, I begged for a little peace. Every mile retells a story I once hoped the dirt forgot, but the grit along the shore keeps the chapters tied in knots. I've crossed towns wearing bravado, crossed others wearing shame. Some folks called me brother, some forgot my goddamn name. But the land don't take sides, just shows the path you carved along. And each footprint that I buried still becomes a stepping stone. Some dirt's old and heavy, sticks to everything you choose. You can change your boots or reasons, but the road knows what you lose. The road keeps my mistakes straight, lines them up real clean. It don't care for my excuses or the things I wished I'd made. The road keeps my mistakes straight, never bends them out of you. And every time I try to lie, the dust says, boy, that's you. sworn off old habits just to meet 'em down the bend. Told myself I'd walk different, but the truth came round again. You can't outrun the echoes of the choices you regret, 'cause the ones that shaped you deepest are the ones you can't forget. I've learned pride ain't salvation, learned that guilt don't buy you grace. I've learned hiding from your shadows only drags you into place. But there's mercy in the walking when the walking makes you whole. When the miles become confession and the dust becomes your soul. Some truths hit you quieter than the lies you used to trust. But the road don't deal in fiction, just the man you've earned from dust. The road keeps my mistakes straight, doesn't matter where I roam. It lays them out before me like reminders built of stone. The road keeps my mistakes straight, don't care for right or fair. And every mile I leave behind reveals the weight I bear. But maybe that's a blessing, not forgetting where you've been. Maybe scars ain't for hiding, maybe truth begins within. I walk not for redemption, not for someone else to see. I walk because the road taught me that my past still walks with me. The road keeps my mistakes straight, but I ain't running blind. I'm learning how to shoulder what I tried to leave behind. The road keeps my mistakes straight, cruel and honest, rough and true. Every step I take now feels more like someone new.
Night don't judge a sinner, it just listens till you're still. It don't care about the image or the part you try to fill. You can talk big in the daytime about the strength you think you own, but when darkness wraps your breathing, truth sits down beside your bones. I've spoken loud at sunrise, acted braver than I felt, walked around like I was steel while carrying rust that never melts. But night don't buy the story, don't believe in practice grace. It sees the fear behind my shoulders, sees the lines across my face. Light forgives the failure, darkness hears them whole. Night won't hide your trembling, it just echoes through your soul. Nights hear the parts we don't admit, the weight behind our eyes, the doubts we keep in pocket, the hurts we tell inside. Nights hear the parts we don't admit, no crowd, no truth to spin, and all the quiet pieces speak louder from within. I've lied about my worries, said I'm fine when I was torn, acted like I had control when all I held was warm. But night ain't fooled by posture, it sees through every layer, and the things you try to bury start rising from the air. Some wounds don't bleed in daylight, some tears don't fall on cue. They wait until the world is still to stand inside of you. Night knows the weight
confession, even if you never speak. Night's the only witness when your strength grows thin and weak. Nights hear the parts we don't admit, the truths we push aside, the pieces we've been hiding in the corners of our pride. Nights hear the parts we don't admit, the pain we won't defend, and somehow when it hears us we break a little less in the end. I found the night ain't cruel, it's honest, sharp and bare. It cuts away illusions till only truth stands there. If daylight shows your posture, the night shows who you are. And sometimes facing darkness leaves a cleaner kind of scar. Nights hear the parts we don't admit, the ones we fear the most. The shadows don't betray you, they just tell you what you hold. Nights hear the parts we don't admit, and when they're finally heard, you learn the quiet truth. A man's soul speaks without words. Every choice feels lighter when the sun is on your side, when the noise of daytime covers every doubt you try to hide. But choices aren't just moments, they're a shadow stitched to bone. And when the evening settles in, they follow you back home. I made decisions quickly, thinking courage came from speed, thinking decide and don't look back was all a man would need. But courage ain't in choosing, courage in what comes next. And the choices that stay with you ain't the ones you expect. Some choices open windows, some choices shut them tight. Some follow you in darkness, long after losing light. A choice that follows you home, don't knock before it stays. It sits beside you breathing, it lingers in your days. The choice that follows you home won't leave when curtains close. It whispers in your silence, truth that daylight never shows. I've taken wrong roads proudly just to learn what pride can cost. Held fast to stubborn thinking till I found what being lost really meant in quiet kitchens with no one left awake, where the weight of one decision felt too heavy not to break. Some choices age like iron, they get stronger as you bend. Some soften once you face them, some start cutting you again. You can numb them, you can drown them, you can hide them with a grin. But a choice that's meant to haunt you always finds a way back in. Some choices don't need voices, they carve their truth alone. They sit in every heartbeat when you're walking toward your home. The choice that follows you home don't ask what's wrong or right, it only asks if you can live with what you did last night. The choice that follows you home stays with you till you own the parts you tried to bury in the floors of broken stone. Not every choice is failure, not every choice is sin, but the ones that change you most are the ones you hold within. You learn that growing older ain't about being strong, it's choosing what to carry and what you leave behind for long. The choice that follows you home becomes a part of you, a shadow made of lessons that no sunlight filters through. The choice that follows you home stands where you stand alone, and the moment you accept it, that's a house you call your home. Truth don't swing like anger, it don't shout or draw a crowd, it don't come with warning bells or thunder rolling loud. Truth steps in like a whisper, with a calm that chills your skin, and the moment that it finds you, it cuts you from within. I told lies to save my pride, told lies to stay upright, built stories around my failures so they wouldn't show at night. But truth don't fall for fences, don't get softened by a tone. It slips between excuses like it recognizes home. You can hide behind your shadow, you can shield your every scar, but truth will carve you open right where you thought you'd heal so far. Truth cuts cleaner than any blade, leave no stain to hide. It slides through the armor you've been building up inside. Truth cuts cleaner than any blade, sharp without a sound. You'll bleed a little honesty, but you'll stand on solid ground. How many truths I didn't like, ones I tried to drown in dust. Truths about the man I was and who I failed to trust. But hiding ain't salvation, it just makes the cut go deep. And the more you dodge the lesson, the more scars you choose to keep. Truth don't break a promise, cause it never made one first. It don't twist a knife around, it just hits you at your worst. But once you face it fully, with the courage that it needs, you find a wound that opens where your better days can breathe. There's mercy in its sharpness, there's healing in its sting. Lies keep you in the shadows, true lets broken men grow wings. Truth cuts cleaner than any blade, leaves you bare but real. It takes away the fiction so the hurt you I can heal. Truth cuts cleaner than any blade, honest, cold and true. And if you let it break you, it might build a better you. Some truths come unexpected, some truths knock long and slow, some truths burn in silence till you finally let them home. he just learned to keep it in. Carry stones behind his rib cage where no thunder makes a dent. He don't break in crowded rooms or ask for someone's hand. He holds his world together in ways few can understand. He's seen his share of bruising, but it won't describe the pain. He'll say he's fine and shrug it off instead of calling out the strain. But when the night gets heavy and the silence starts to swell, that's when all the weight he's shouldered rings louder than he'll tell. Stillness isn't weakness, and quiet ain't retreat. It's how he keeps from falling when he's shaking on his feet. A quiet man breaks loud inside, louder than he shows. He hides a hurt behind his eyes where only darkness knows. A quiet man breaks loud inside, the thunder stays within, and every silent shiver tells the storm he won't let in. He watches others crumble in the places he stands still, keeps his breathing even just to hold back what he feels. He's master keeping steady while the world falls out of frame, but the pieces he's been holding start calling out his name. He don't fall in tantrums, don't spill pain across the floor. He just folds it in his chest and walks out through the door. But the heart has its own language, and it speaks in hidden cracks. And every "I'm alright" he mutters pulls another seam out back. Silence holds his secrets, but silence weighs him down. And though he stands unbroken, his pulse betrays the sound. A quiet man breaks loud inside, though you'll never see the tear. He carries storms you couldn't bear and masks them without fear. A quiet man breaks loud inside, but still he stands his ground. 'Cause strength ain't in the shouting, it's surviving the breakdown. Maybe all his trembling ain't meant for anyone. Maybe he was built to shoulder what would crush another sun. And maybe in the stillness he finds a way to breathe, learning that the quiet is the only shield he needs. A quiet man breaks loud inside, that's the cost of being strong. The kind of strength that's better but keeps dragging life along. A quiet man breaks loud inside, but still he walks the line. And every silent fracture is a mark of how he shines. A quiet man.
Goodbyes don't hit in the moment, they settle in the hours after, between the quiet kitchen towels and faded shades of laughter. A closed door sounds so final when it clicks into the night, but the echo that it leaves behind stays long beyond the sight. You tell yourself it's over, say you'll sleep it off and heal, but the spaces they once stood in still remember how they feel. You make coffee out of habit, set 2 cups without a thought, and the air still carries traces of the things the leaving brought. Distance isn't closure, and silence isn't peace. Goodbyes don't end with footsteps their shadows never see. Goodbyes don't finish when doors close, they linger in your chest. They ride between your heartbeat and the breath you try to test. Goodbyes don't finish when doors close, they haunt the rooms you keep, and the quiet hits the deepest when you're trying not to weep. You wake at dawn expecting that familiar morning sound, but the room stays heavy stillness and the weight pulls you down. Old routines keep replaying like a record with a scratch. Your body moves through motions that your heart can't quite detach. You start finding their old shadows in the corners of your day, in the jacket on the armchair or the things they used to say. Some goodbyes feel like endings, some feel like a breaking scene, but the ones that hurt the hardest stay living in between. You can fill your days with motion or drown the aching noise, but none of that stops echoes from the love you didn't choose. Goodbyes don't finish when doors close, they wait inside the dark. They sit beside the memories that never lose their mark. Goodbyes don't finish when doors close, they talk in muted tones, telling you the healing's coming, but it doesn't walk alone. You grow around the empty, you learn to breathe again, but goodbye stays a lesson carved deep beneath the skin. And though the pain gets softer, and though you learn to go, the leaving still remembers what your heart won't let you show. Goodbyes don't finish when doors close, they stretch from night to dawn. They live inside the quiet long after they've moved on. Goodbyes don't finish when doors close. Some hurt don't come with shouting, don't leave bruises on your skin. It don't break you in a moment, it lives quiet, sunk within. It don't ask for someone's pity, don't demand a single tear. It just sits behind your ribcage, growing heavier each year. I've carried pain in silence, 'cause I didn't have the words, and the times I tried to speak it felt like breathing backwards. You can smile through half your damage, laugh your way through half your ache, but the hurt that bleeds unseen is what keeps a grown man awake. Pain without a witness cuts deeper in the bone. It whispers when you're trembling, and it grows when you're alone. The hurt that bleeds without being seen is a wound that never shouts. It hides behind your heartbeat, dragging every moment out. The hurt that bleeds without being seen don't fade like broken skin. It echoes when you're quiet, and it claws its way within. I've met nights that felt forgiving, met nights that felt like war. Some felt like gentle warnings, some knocked me to the floor. But the ache that shows no color is the one that breaks you slow, 'cause it teaches you endurance while refusing you to grow. You can lose yourself in work, drown in liquor, pray for rest. But the hurt without an audience lives sharp inside your chest. It don't heal with time alone, don't soften with a friend. It just waits until you're vulnerable and cuts you once again. Scars the world can't notice are scars you learn to keep. And the hurt that bleeds in silence is the hurt that cuts the deep. The hurt that bleeds without being seen is the hardest one to bear. Even when you stand unbroken, you feel fractures in the air. The hurt that bleeds without being seen don't ask for sympathy, it just wants to be acknowledged in the dark where no one sees. Some wounds don't want closure, some truths don't want the light. Some pain grows like a shadow till the soul runs out of fight. But even in that quiet, you're stronger than you think, 'cause carrying hurt unseen means you walk close to the brink. The hurt that bleeds without being seen is the cost of staying real. It's proof of where you've stumbled and the parts you couldn't heal. The hurt that bleeds without being seen ain't weakness, it's the sign that you're still getting up each morning with a storm you call your spine.
You can pack your bags at midnight, burn the town you're running from. You can swear you're done with all of it, pretend the damage ain't your own. But distance don't erase it, just stretches out the view. And the shadows stitched behind you start walking with you too. I've left places out of anger, left others out of fear. Walk roads thinking freedom meant the past would disappear. But every mile I counted felt like echoes on my back, and the ghosts I thought I'd outrun always found a beaten track. Leaving don't mean healing, and running ain't rebirth. The shadows that you carry ain't the kind that cling to earth. Shadows don't leave just because you do. They follow where you roam. They settle in your breathing when you're too tired to Shadows don't leave just because you do. They waiting every night, and the darker road you wander only bring them into sight. I've walked deserts with conviction, walked highways without sleep, thinking movement meant forgiveness for the secrets that I keep. But shadows learn your rhythm, they match behind your stride, and the parts of you you buried still follow side by side. You can break your old reflection, smash the man you used to be, try rebuilding from the ashes of the truths you couldn't see. But the darkest kind of shadow ain't the kind the sun reveals. It's the outline of your history the daylight never heals. You can change your name, a story, cross borders, cut old ties, but shadows don't lose memory, and they know your hidden lies. Shadows don't leave just because you do. They cling to where you've bled. They rise when you're alone at dusk. They crawl inside your head. Shadows don't leave just because you do. They speak when lights grow low, and the further that you travel, the more honest they will show. But facing what you're running from ain't weakness, it's release. Sometimes standing in your darkness is the only road to peace. And once you stand there steady, not shaken by the past, you learn that even shadows can soften up at last. Shadows don't leave just because you do. They walk the life you made. They hold the weight you carried and the truths you never said. Shadows don't leave just because you do. But when you turn to see, you find that face in